In 1945, Korea had no government, no food system, no army no say. After Japan's surrender, the peninsula was split in half. Along the 38th parallel, a line no Korean had drawn, the Soviets occupied the north. The Americans took the south. There was no treaty, no election, just foreign troops facing each other on roads that had once carried schoolchildren and farmers. At first, people thought it might be temporary, but when the Soviets installed Kim Il-sung in the north, a former Red Army officer trained in Siberia, and the US-backed Syngman Rhee in the south, a 70-year-old Princeton graduate who had spent decades in exile, the divide hardened into steel. By 1948, two separate governments were declared, each claiming to rule all of Korea. As described in The Two Koreas by Don Oberdorfer, neither side accepted the other's right to exist. In the south, life was chaos. Rice shortages gripped the countryside. US occupation forces noted that over 2 million Koreans were living in near starvation by winter 1946. Disease spread fast, especially typhus and cholera. Water turned yellow in rusty village taps. In Pusan, an American medic wrote in his diary, "Children dig through garbage piles beside dogs. The dogs are fatter." In the north, the Soviets moved fast. They seized factories, dismantled them, and sent whole machines to Vladivostok. But they also trained local leaders, rebuilt rail lines, and launched land reform. Kim Il-sung began forming a new army. Soldiers drilled in icy valleys using Japanese rifles and Soviet manuals. A US Army intelligence briefing in 1949 warned the North Korean People's Army has reached 100,000 troops with Soviet support. At a United Nations assembly in 1948, a South Korean delegate shouted in protest, "We are not yet a nation, we are a chessboard." By 1949, there were two Koreas, but there was only one war waiting to happen.